in the light of all this, Igbo chief, Igbo king, Nigeria must go, Igbo must go, and the rest. South Africans are, lending their voices to Ghanaians, telling them that we are with you, we see all you're going through, we back you, and we are right beside you to chase the Nigerians away. And some South Africans have been asking questions why so many Nigerians have not used this word on Ghanaians, despite the fact that Nigerians are asking them to leave their country. But when South Africans told them to leave, they used this word on them. So what do you think is the reason why Nigerians are not using this word on Ghanaians? Let me know in the comment section. But before I tell you my own reasons, let's watch people's reactions to these. And then we come back.
Nigerians, let's talk. I think you guys collectively need to come together and realize that you are the common denominator. As in, all these countries that are coming together to ban you, to get rid of you, to not want you in their country, we are not all going mad. You guys need to finally accept that you are the toxic that we are all trying to get away from. And I understand that it sounds like I am generalizing right now. And I'm really not. Unfortunately, the bad apples are doing too much that we cannot see the good apples anymore. We cannot see the good ones anymore because the bad ones are just so many. And so now it is either the good ones are holding the bad ones accountable for completely ruining your integrity and your name, or you guys just stay in your countries. Bear in mind that we have all traveled to find greener pastures elsewhere. I am Ghanaian, but I'm not in Ghana right now. But guess what I do? I obey the rules, the laws, and the regulations in the land that I am in. And that is what most people do. I am not saying that there are no bad Ghanaians out there, but it seems to be Nigerians who are making Africa become this highlighted toxicity that nobody wants to deal with. You have now been banned from Dubai, America, South Africa, and Ghanaians are now trying to get rid of you guys. You cannot go into somebody else's land and try to assert your dominance through arrogance. Just because you're the loudest in the room doesn't mean that you are right. Even when a Nigerian is making a video complimenting Ghana, there is still an insult in there. Small Ghana, come and see how their currency holds so much value. Small Ghana, come and see how you can go outside without feeling any threat of being kidnapped. Small Ghana, come and see how there is electricity anywhere. Even in your compliments, it is still rooted in insults and arrogance and disrespect. You want to look down on everybody else around you, and I seriously don't know who accredited you with the certification of Giants of Africa, but it has really gone into a lot of your heads where you literally, some of you feel like you are giants. Do you know what you are giants of? You are giants of corruption. You are giants of crime. You are giants of mass prostitution. You are giants of rituals. You are not giants of anything that is good. For me, it is the arrogance. It is the arrogance of Nigerians. When you work with them, when you befriend them, the way they will treat you, it is always so disgusting and appalling. And I see why when you guys come to Ghana, you are always so overwhelmed with how peaceful and how friendly we are, because you're not used to it, even within your own country. That Igbo man is saying that he wants to build his own kingdom. Now, if you want to build your own kingdom and you're building it for all Nigerians, I could possibly understand. But even on somebody else's land, you want to bring segregation. How can you possibly say that you're building a kingdom, but not for Nigerians, just for Igbos? And you know what I found out the other day? That even in the Igbo tribe, they don't let women buy lands within their lands. If a woman wants to buy a land in the Igbo tribe, she has to either take her husband, her brother, her son, or an uncle. You guys don't even respect women as humans enough to even sell them any of your lands. But you want to come into somebody's country, buy lands, and then later on refuse women, a country that is quite literally called Mother Ghana. Do you know how much women are respected in Ghana? Crime rates have gone up, prostitution has gone up, everything that is bad is going up in Ghana now. And I think that is part of the agenda. Because you guys are suffering so much in your country, you are trying to take it everywhere else that you go, so we can all be put into one pot as Africa is bad all the time. we can't deal with it anymore. I don't know if there is a thing as Nigerian fatigue, but we are all suffering it at this point. And the fact that there are so many of you still under people's comment sections being so hateful, being so prideful, being so arrogant. Oh, Davido can even buy Ghana if you want. Small Ghana that is literally the size of Lagos. Small Ghana. Let me give Davido an assignment. A few days ago, a lady said she went to lectures in a university, by the way, a place where people are getting degrees upon degrees. It was raining and everybody in that class had an umbrella. She had to delete the video because I'm pretty sure the university called and threatened her. They all had umbrellas because rain was literally falling on them in a university. Kindergarten cry in Ghana, they have roof. So tell Davido, go and put a roof over that university because it is shameful. Upon all the arrogance and the pride, you would think you guys will actually put that energy, all that energy, into something useful. It is Ghana that you think you want to come and improve. You want to improve somewhere, improve your nation first, improve your tribes first, and then we can start talking about the other country.
To my issue about the Nigerians in Ghana, especially the Igbos, my Igbo brothers, about the movement of having their own easy community, supporting that. Me, I will personally say as an Igbo man, I'll kick against that till tomorrow, till next tomorrow. Even if the Ghana government approve that, I still kick against it. I see it as an insult to Ghanaians. Because I know 100% it cannot happen in Nigerians. Igbo cannot allow that to happen in an Igbo community. Me, I'm speaking as an Igbo. It's impossible. But now we are supporting it because it's not in our country. You know what my people say? When they are carrying someone else's corpse, it looks like it's a bunch of firewood because it does not relate to you, it's not from your own. Now we are all supporting healing, hey, Igbo. That is wrong, that is an insult to Ghana. Let me give you an example. Even in Nigerian cannot, let's give you an example in Igbo cannot allow an Yoruba or an Hausa to have such a thing in an Igbo land. You can come there and do your trade and do your business, own the land and do all that. It's allowed. But you come in there to have your own king there and have your own community because you bought the land. And so, if you bought the land does not mean you can do anything you want there. You can, because you bought the land does not mean you can go there and do all kind of things that are against the law, like committing crime. No. Ghana and Nigeria have been having good relations, even though we are there like cat and dog. Sometimes we fight and this. Yeah, but this one is too much. Really, it's too much. If you ask me, it's too much. It's an insult to Ghanaian. We cannot accept that. We as a Nigerian cannot accept that. I know you know the truth, but we are just deceiving out. We are so fake. We are so hypocrite. So before you know, let's say they give, okay, you can have Igbo community there. Do you know what is going to happen? We are going to overpopulate the Ghana population. Our people will come from there. You have Igbo community. From there you have a Anambra community. From there you have a Enugu community. From there you have Imo State community. From there you have a Enugu community, Abakaliki community. From there you start having a Yoruba community there. From there you have a Hausa community. Before you know, Ghana will look like a Nigeria. Yes, this is their country, this is their land. Let them be there. Go there, do your business, and go back home. Even why are you buying how many acres of land in Ghana? Is that your home? If you want to develop, go to your country, go to your land or Igbo land, to be your business there, develop there. Build your company, whatever you want to build there. If you think you cannot do it, go to Ghana and do your business. Stop going. Let us stop this crazy idea we are having. You're going there to have your own community as what? If you are so desperate about Igbo, go to your own hometown and have an autonomous Igbo. Form a small community in your place and have autonomous Igbo. Stop going to another man's country to say you want to be Igbo. What happened to being a chairman of Igbo people in Ghana? What happened to all those titles? Chairman of chairman of Nigerian people in Ghana. Why must you form a community, form a whole community in Ghana because you bought the land? And so what?
Ghanaians are asking Nigeria to leave their country. Not a way Musa no go see forget, sha. I think the Nigerians have main character syndrome. So as a man, you have that amount of money to go into another man's country, buy acres of land, and your plan is for the Nigerians or the Igbos there to come and live in that area and you will be their king. Now, let me ask you something. If they reverse the case, a Ghanaian came to Nigeria, bought acres of land, and said that, oh, all the Ghanaians in Nigeria can come live here and I will be the king. How are we going to react as Nigerians? Yes, you won't like it, Abby. That's the answer. So that thing that you know that you cannot take, don't dish it to another person. Honestly, their reaction is justified. If this thing was to happen in Nigeria, it's going to be chaos. Let's forget about this fight between Nigerians and Ghanaians online. We know that it's cruise upon cruise, but this is real life matter. You as this Nigerian man, you have this amount of money. Instead of you to use the money, buy acres of land, build a multi-million naira company and employ Nigerian youths. That way you are giving employment to the country. We have millions of unemployed youths. The country is hard, the economy is bad. Instead of you to develop your own country, you decided to go to another man's country and decide that you want to be king in their land. Just yesterday, I saw that the Dubai government has placed a tourist visa ban between the ages of 18 to 45 years old. If you're not above 45 years old, you can't visit Dubai right now as a Nigerian. Other countries are always using us to shine. I know that most of you Nigerians will still cry in my comment section, so it's okay. I've said my own.
You're welcome to my channel. I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them. Kindly like the video and subscribe to the channel. My views in this video are based on people's opinions, comments, and my own personal observation. But you're free to drop yours in the comment section. Now, this comment says, I'm South African. Why is nobody saying Ghanaians are this? You can see it on your screen. Let me tell you my own opinion on this. The reason why I feel Ghanaians are not being referred to this is because everybody knows that Ghanaians are welcoming. Ghanaians are cultured people. Emphasis on the word cultured. The average Ghanaian is cultured, is well trained from the home. Ghanaians are cultured people. They don't take laws into their hands. They speak to their government, they do their demonstration, and their government responds. When you look at Africa, when you observe so many Africans who lost their roots, who lost their ancestry, and they feel like, tracing their roots back to Africa, where do they always go to? Do they go to Nigeria? No. Do they go to Zimbabwe? No. Where do they go to? Ghana. Because there's just so many things about this country, Ghana, that it's just unique. And it's not because I talk about Ghanaians, but there's something about Ghana that it just speaks motherland. It just speaks nature. It just speaks Africa. So most of the times, when you combine these factors and how welcoming and cultural these people are, you will know that for them to say we don't want a specific people in our country is because those people have actually overstayed their welcome. Have you ever seen Ghanaians tell any nationality to leave their country? The answer is no. We have a lot of different nationalities in Ghana. A lot of them. But we have never seen any demonstration where Ghanaians have told a certain nationality to leave their country. So when this Nigeria and Ghana issue came up, we all knew that our Nigerian people have not been of good behavior. That is why our Ghanaian people are saying this. I've noticed it, almost every Nigerian is, trying to pacify the Ghanaians, telling them, please, we know some of our people have really aired you guys, but we are sorry. We'll work on it and we'll talk to our people. Why? Because everybody knows, even a 2-year-old child knows that Ghanaians are welcoming people. Yes. Welcoming, cultured. Emphasis on the word cultured. So that is why you will never see anybody use this word on Ghanaians. But on the other hand, for South Africans, I will not really say South Africans are that welcoming, because South Africans, they are having issues with almost every nationality, every African nationality. They are sending Zimbabweans out of their country. They are so harsh on foreigners that I saw a video that literally made me almost cry, where pregnant women were sent out of public facilities, hospital facilities in South Africa. Why? Because they are not South Africans. Like, how can you literally chase pregnant women away from the hospital and tell them to go to private hospitals that you know are expensive, that they cannot afford, just because they are not citizens. It's wrong now. It's wrong. Where is humanity? That can never happen in Ghana. That is why you can never see a Nigerian use this word on Ghanaians. Now, this comment also says, let's read it together. The construct between us Ghanaians and South Africans is that when we feel wronged by a situation, we rarely resort to taking justice into our own hands. We do not engage in burning, attacking, or looting the shop of fellow Africans. Instead, we allow the legal system to handle matters. We are the first nation in Africa to achieve independence for a reason. This is it. You will never see Ghanaians constitute nuisance. All throughout this whole igboking issue that has been going on, I have observed one single character from Ghanaians. They have never taken law into their hands. They have never invaded any Nigerian shop or buy any Nigerian or harass Nigerians. No. They are only doing a peaceful demonstration. This is the reason why you can never see a Nigerian or any nationality use this term on Ghanaians. That was the reason why I made emphasis on Ghanaians are cultured at the beginning of this video. They do not believe in buying people to prove a point. They do not believe in ransacking people's shop to prove a point. They do not believe in taking law into their own hands to prove a point. You can't say that for South Africans. That is the difference. And their government know that they have power in their voice. And they believe so much in them. That is why when Ghanaians speak, their leaders listen. You can see how this whole issue is going on. Ghanaians have not even done any demo. This man is being investigated. He was even detained, but he was just released because of health issues. That is the Ghanaian people for you. Motherland for a reason. Yes, that is Ghana for you. Those people are different. That's why I said every country in Africa needs to learn from Ghana. How they resolve conflict without taking law into their hands should be studied. South Africans should learn from that also. And my last note on this is, my Nigerian brothers, my Nigerian sisters, wherever you find yourself, please remember to put your country Nigeria in the good light. Do not involve yourself in illegal activities. Obey the laws. Do not forget that when you do something wrong, the whole Nigerians will pay for your crime, because they will say it is Nigerians. Please remember that every opportunity you have is an opportunity to put your country on the roadmap for something good. This is something everybody should learn from Ghanaians. And that is why, like I said earlier, Ghanaians got their independence even before South Africa and Nigeria, motherland, for a reason. That's all I have for you in this video. You're free to disagree with me, but kindly comment respectfully in the comment section. I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them. I'll see you in my next time, guys. Bye-bye.